Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Play passively across these first couple of minutes.
Yeah, and the reason, even though the levels are going to feel a little bit lopsided, and this is actually really nice, and he's, yep, the skill's up the pole. You don't see the skill build very often on Storm Spirit. It looks really weird. It looks really... It's a little bit different than what you might expect, but I do wonder, Argus, he's just honestly getting bodied right now by the stun, and yeah, he's just straight up dead. Oh no,
Much early fighting.
A ton of regen traded. The name of the game is just pushing that Bloodseeker to the brink. It's where, unfortunately, RL is having a much more stable time. He's not having all this chaos, but level 4.
Hold on. Can he get it?
Yep.
There it is.
And I
One
think the
more
line
hit
too.
Gotta wait a little bit. Arzent is getting close to the level 6, so they will have the opportunity in the near future as you take a look at Jachi Tokyo there. 100% win rate. Okay. Show a little respect there. That's a pretty high KDA as well, so it's been impressive for him when he's sort of played this hero. He's been efficient as well. I think that's probably the most important aspect there is Adrian. Speaking of efficiency, able to jump into the west side jungle, spot out Fade, who was just hoping to really take a couple of stacked camps. Instead, he gets taken down. Bolo on the other side of the map ends up falling as well. 5ManMidas not in a good way here. RRL taken down underneath his own tier 1 tower, and if you're feeling... well,
Kings with the Zeus TPing back home, just got his level 6 after the Storm Spirit kill, so you can get that Thunder God's Wrath in, but without that Dawnbreaker ulti, can't really make anything happen here. But
is this doable?
Yeah, Keith?
Oh
yeah.
My goodness, okay. What do I know? Absolutely doable. Argus did not show enough respect to the damage. That's a max level Starbreaker, so it hurts. Arzent, what's going on here? Hexed up, hit by the stun, still wants to track Bolo down. Gonna commit the Dream Coil for it, actually, and with the coil, he should be able to make it happen as he does find the kill, but now here comes Fade, zipping his way in. Arzent doesn't really have a whole lot of mana. He's gonna get pulled in by the Vortex. This is a very strange fight now. Everyone's out of mana, so it was just turning into a right-click battle. And
Kings aren't finding those aggressive plays right now. They're still playing on probably 70% of the map. They're getting a lot of levels spread across the board. It's where, unfortunately, they're able to get damage through their levels still. It's where that plateau, it hasn't been reached just yet, but we get a little bit further into this game. There are also big items on deck. Deso for that Dawnbreaker, a few other items, but there you go. Easy kill. Waste the Dawnbreaker ulti as well. Huge win for 5Man.
And it's a little bit late for another. They're focusing mid where they have the Zeus a little bit isolated, but the reinforcements are going to arrive, and now they're starting to get a little bit broken up. Fade, though, in with the Vortex. Adrian's going to get pulled back. This fight's starting to get a little bit ugly. Pablo has to roll forward, trying to create the separation, but it's not enough. Adrian will end up falling. 5ManMidas, they look like they could take this. They lose Argus, but I think they can still push their way forward. But now that they've gotten that first wave of kills, ET, they need to back away. Red Monster's back in after buying back and respawning, so... you used everything you had on the first round of fighting, now it's time to run.
Yeah, and well, did they really make this attempt? No, with the
Fade.
puck showing up, this is an overextension and a very easy punish. I mean,
as well, so confidence
look at
is
this.
very high, but yeah, they're trying to set up. Making their way bot. Pablo's going to run into Feeling, though, elsewhere on the map, so they'll get that kill. The problem is, yeah, the second that they see Feeling getting ganked, they know those two heroes can't be in a position to help Adrian, so they will turn it into a trade.
That'll do ya, and gets to continue his farming pattern in RM. Oh, that was a really off the mark zip, and oh yeah.
Argus gets caught out in the river, they jump him. Fade now stunned up as well by that Solar Guardian, and RM, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that was intentional from the start, because it's just a beautiful play. They pull the cores in, they find the kills, they're going to look for another one here. His Feeling is silenced up, but unfortunately forced to run away from his own tower. That's a nice attempt with the ult. The problem is, he hadn't hit the Dawnbreaker with it, so they're still able to find that kill. RRL now getting involved. The problem is, he didn't have enough damage to find the kill into Arzent, and now he is entirely trapped in this fight, just kind of accepting his fate here, knowing he's not going to be dependent. And this might be one of those scenarios, because they are struggling to find answers right now. If they can draw this out for a little while longer, maybe that changes. If they can build up some speed, but, well, you don't have too many opportunities to do that if you're losing your carry all the time. Zargus gets picked off, Bolo falls as well, and if you're 5ManMidas, there really just isn't a fight here. This is just running for your life, but Pablo doesn't want to let them go. Might have pushed a little bit too far forward, though. He is getting punished, but Arzen is able to come in, drops the Dream Coil, gets the damage in. He's starting to lose HP himself, but now his reinforcements have arrived. Adrian is here. RM is into the fight as well. Arzen does get taken down, though, so they find something, but is it going to be worth it? Feeling's dead, RRL taken down. The Storm zipped out while he had the chance, but it's still 4 down. 5ManMidas just can't seem to take a clean
that play, but need to force errors out of this puck and Earth Spirit. If they can kill those heroes, you know, 2-3 more times, it's going to feel so much better. But okay, the bash, very timely on the first hit there. Didn't stand a chance.
Dawnbreaker continues to work. 11-1 and 11. Might be looking for 12 here. And he's going to get it. RRL taken down. And Fade, I don't know about this one. He's going to zip himself away. No, he's not. Going to get caught by the Dream Coil instead. Trapped in the Roche pit. It's a triple kill for Jockey Tokyo, and this is... Well, before it was concerning, now it's just really a disaster as they're going to try to get onto Adrian, but there's the Solar Guardian. It's time to run. Bolo, though, isn't going to be able to make it out. They'll kill him off quickly. And now Argus is all by himself. He will fall, and that's just a straight-up GG. And the Rampage. Nicely done. Oh, just putting an exclamation mark on this win for Mad Kings as they dominate the opening match.
Yeah, it just... all that good stuff in the hook.
Ooh, I don't think he realized how many heroes were there, though. Bolo does take a fair bit of damage, but look at RRL pushing his way forward. They're trying to punish that Pudge, but the fight is breaking up, and most of Mad Kings pursued the kill, and they do get it. Bolo goes down. First blood their way. Adrian falls a moment later, but they got the first blood bonus. That'll still sort of swing things their way, but if Red Monster falls as well, now it's looking a little bit messier. 2-for-1 trade-off. Can they even it back up at 2-for-2? With this chase onto Feeling, Tree comes in, not enough damage. Tower Shot should get the...
That's where Safe Lane Invoker, baby. See what Argus is actually able to do here, or if he's just going to get kind of that draw against the puck, in which case things could get a little bit awkward, because the puck is going to get way more active than your Invoker is. Seeing how he built up is going to be important, but Bolo, oh, so dead.
That is a hell of a combo. Root into hook, into damage. Bolo falls. Crystal Maiden dropped a little bit low as Fade tried to get in there for the revenge. Unfortunately, though, Fade, yeah, stacking those up nice and easy for his teammates. So, well, honestly, both Fade and RRL could probably take those. Right now, though, Fade's in a little bit of a bad way. Getting hit up, but they see that TP. They know RRL's coming in. They're going to try to back away, but Red Monster on the Crystal Maiden is about as slow as you can possibly be in this game. He's not going to make it out, and that off. They did have to use the Dream Coil there, ET, but definitely worth it at this point in the game.
Yeah, and, well, TP in. There's your Skyreth Mage, but need the Void Spirit if they really want to make this turn work, because Arzen, really nice silence. That's perfect from Feeling, and Pablo, you're out of damage. This is just completely fell on its face. This play just goes a little bit too far past the tower. The tower protection helping Feeling out a ton there, and
oh my
well,
god,
the
they're
Void,
not finding him. He's TPing.
Oh. Pablo's sick with that return play happened, but unfortunately, all these stacks getting stolen right underneath their noses. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate for them, but any plays to be made here.
Pull back in Jockey Tokyo. They hit him up with the Sunstrike. Not a crazy amount of damage coming out, but it should be enough to find the kill. Pablo trying to run interference. Buys a little bit of time, but it won't be enough. They still lose the Underlord. Pablo should fall as well. And Arzen, yeah, you don't want. Adrian is going to be a problem. The question is, how prepared will you be when he finally sort of gets that item and comes back out?
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's not coming against all too much. I think the biggest power spike for 5ManMidas is going to be a small one when that vessel is completed on the Void Spear, which could be right now, but it's also where you got to be very careful. And okay, going in on Pablo, the Sunstrike, but...
Okay. They find the first kill, but here comes the reinforcements. They're going to bring him in. RRL gets taken down. Feeling still caught up in that Dream Coil. Midas try for something. Should they try a smoke? Should they try to make a move right now?
No, definitely. If they get any vision, especially where Adrian's been playing, just deep in Radiant bottom jungle, it's a play to be made, but they're going on bottom instead, looking for the axe and Bolo, and... Uh-oh.
There's that Dream Coil onto 2. TP comes in. It's, there we go. RM came in first, which I don't really know if that's the way that they wanted it to go down, but they will at least find a return kill. 3-man smoke. Bolo Feeling and RRL looking for a target. The problem is, there isn't an immediately available one, so they have to make a little bit of a wrap around here, but they got too close to the tower, I believe. Yeah, it does pop. They see Pablo, but the Avalanche is going to shut all of that down, and now, at this point, can you even bail out? No, they're going to get rooted up. They get hit by that Dream Coil as well, and of the 3 heroes who went in, that's the 1 hero who needed to get out. RRL falls while the 2 supports try to make an escape, but even if they do escape, I don't really know how relevant that's going to be, although they're turning onto Arzen here. If they could find this kill, Fade wants in. He's looking for the blink. He gets off the Culling Blade. And now all of a sudden it looks a little better. No, it does not. Adrian comes in. Hook in to Dismember, and Fade didn't see it coming till it was far too late to stop it.
And the Ags, it's done. Feeling he's stuck too. He's in the middle of everything. They toss the Pudge. They get the Flesh Heap stack.
Not be your side of the map anymore. They need to try and do something. Fade has pushed over to the west side instead, so if your side's not safe, farm on your opponents, but you could still be getting into some trouble here as Bolo is actually going to try and turn onto RM. They do drop the Mystic Flare. That leads directly into the Culling Blade kill. Nice start to the fight, but what else can they get? As of right now, it's looking like what they're going to get is a punch to the face, as they're just getting completely overrun. Fade did not have the backup he thought he did. His feeling had to just try and flee. I think he makes it out here. Arzen already used his... Nope, he's got the Yules. Didn't need the ult. They lock it down. And there's going to be the hook into not even a Dismember. He already used it. They just have the damage. Pause it up to 500 euros. So, thank you again to Thunderpick for providing the odds and for sponsoring the Bitcoin series. As Adrian, right on time, just when we're done with the ad read, he tries to jump in, but this is looking a little ugly, losing a lot of HP right away, and he might just go down here, but he does have the Aegis, so even if he dies, well, never mind. He's not going to die. He picks up 2 kills instead. He's going to look at Fade as well. Fade does get off the taunt, but Adrian doesn't care. Look at him go, pushing his way forward. Wants a high 5 as well, because why not? You are just in complete control of this fight. 5ManMidas are going to get 5-man wiped at this rate. If RRL, nope, not going to be able to get away. They hit him up with that root.
Doesn't even need it.
Oof. Full 5-man wipe, and ET, they don't even kill the 8
Game to fight you.
And, well, attempt mid. Arzen and Pablo pushing it onto Bolo. They don't get him with the immediate combo, but they should still find this kill. Yule's Scepter comes through. That's an interesting attempt with the Mystic Flare. Not a long cooldown, so might as well let it fly, but not enough to affect the outcome. Is now up top. Adrian's going to jump in onto RRL. Doesn't get the kill with the Dismember, but they do hit him up with the root from the Atos, but Faye just has to try and push in there, hoping to keep his teammate alive. He does so at least he's got that. The problem is, come to the cost of his own life, and now Arzen and Pablo are into the base. RRL actually not going to get away, so the sacrifice on Fade ends up being not worthwhile. Adrian just jumps in for another kill, and there's your GG. 5ManMidas getting bullied in this series.
Yeah, the Pudge